네, 안녕하세요. 저는 축자라 리버풀 팬 가이라고 합니다. 네, 반갑습니다. Yeah, it's the Liverpool away shirt. I thought today, because finally Mane scored, so as a Liverpool fan, it's a huge result because this year, calendar year, we had not scored a goal yet in the Premier League, so it was a bad couple of games, the last 5 games, 2 losses, 3 draws, and we've gone from leading the league to like 5th or whatever. So yeah, this was a really important game for both teams. So it's a big result for us, but from Tottenham point of view, it was really bad performance for them. Yeah, I was actually, when I saw it, I was really upset because like literally a minute before that, Mane had an easy chance, like right in front of goal, and he missed it. And then Sonny gets a chance even harder than Mane's and he scores. So I was thinking like, that's the difference between a striker on form and not. So yeah, I thought it was fine. I didn't pick up the offside, so I really thought it was a goal, and then very relieved when I saw he was offside. But obviously I feel bad for Sonny because it was a good finish, but against Liverpool, I'm sorry, that's the one time I can't support Sonny. Yeah, so even though Sonny's goal was disallowed, yeah, his movement was still really great, and how he picked up the ball in the pocket and then made a run to the left. So we're going to have a look at that now. Yeah, so here we can see Ndombele has the ball, and you see Son is just sitting in between Matip and Henderson, our centre backs, and he's kind of lost Henderson. He's in the middle, so Henderson's not really looking at him. So you see he's in the pocket there and he's waiting for the ball. It's a good ball from Ndombele, so he comes back, and all good strikers, that's what they do. They come back, they play a ball, and then they're off running into space. So you can see, so Sonny, he gets the ball here, and then he plays straight away to Kane. Matip and Henderson now, he's in the middle of them, so now there's a bit of confusion there. Who's going to track him? As Kane gets it, we know Son and Kane, they have that telepathic relationship. They just know, they've played with each other for so long, they know where each other's running. So now he's in the middle of Henderson and Matip is facing the other side, so he can't see what Son's doing. And Henderson can see, but he's got to track him. So Son is going to start there and he's going to run to the left. So he loses both defenders because they're both confused who must track him. So Kane, you see, plays the ball perfectly through, and Son is really accelerating there. So it's really hard for a defender to track a striker, an attacking player, when they're already running full speed and you kind of backtracking. It's impossible, especially with Son's speed. So you can see Kane plays him in, perfectly weighted ball. So he plays him in, and you see Son's angle as he gets it. He's running perfectly. The angle's perfect to get away from Henderson. If he'd run straight, Henderson has a chance there to get the ball and slide in. So it's perfect angle, and you see Matip slightly back from Henderson. So the angle Son took was really perfect. It's so technical. When you see it first time, it looks simple, but he's got his angles perfectly there so that he has space and he has a chance to get the shot off. If he'd run slightly more, his first touch had been more towards Matip, then Matip can slide in and get the ball. If his touch is the other way, then Henderson can slide in. So in terms of where our centre-backs are, his first touch at that angle in between them is perfect. And then, as you'll see, he has the chance to get his strike away. And then now you see Alisson, his positioning is good. He's in the perfect place. And Son actually isn't that close to him yet, so it's not as easy as you think. He's got 2 options really. He can either try beat him on his far post, which is going to be tough with that angle, as you can see. And his front post, even the near post, as you can see from here, when it's paused, it's not a big space at all he's got to aim for. And it's Sonny's left foot. He picked his spot, like the first Liverpool game, and he just slotted it home perfectly, yeah. Because Alisson's ready, and he just takes it slightly to the left, which gives that angle to be able to get it into the near post. If he'd hit it first time, he wouldn't have had the angle. So you can see he just takes it a bit left, so Alisson suddenly struggling, changes the angle up slightly, which is enough to get in the post. So it's a great finish. From a Tottenham point of view, it's very unlucky. It was slightly offside, but that's how it is these days with VAR. And yeah, Alisson, I expected him to save it, but when you see it like that, the way it's like Son slightly moved to the left, it's a great finish. You can't really complain with the keeper. Yeah. After the game, Klopp, the Liverpool manager, had some words to say about Son, so we're going to see what he had to say.
A big chance very early, missed the chance. I think pretty much the next situation, if I'm right, was the goal Tottenham scored. That was the moment when you think, oh, here we go again.
Right,
But then
that's what I thought.
offside didn't count. And this situation in mind, like their counterattack when Son scored, makes it really tricky to keep the ball and pass the ball in the right moment, because you have to, in a specific moment, you have to increase the risk.
Someone like Son on the other side, and they're counter-attacking so quick, and we're playing quite a high line. So, because I was worried from the beginning that if we give them the ball, Son's going to make those runs in, especially with our defense not looking great at the moment. So yeah, it is always tricky playing against attacking players like Son. You've got to be alert all the time, and we weren't switched on enough there, and just luckily for us, it was just offside, yeah. So why Lamela? Jose complained last season about no sub-striker. We bring in Vinicius, Kane gets injured and no sign of Vinicius coming on. Lamela is not good enough. Yeah, I could not agree more, to be honest. I thought from the beginning it was a weird team, you know, like Davies and Doherty on the left. Doherty is not a left winger. You're playing at home against a Liverpool team that's struggling. We haven't won a league game for a while. Why wouldn't Spurs play a really attacking team and come out, you know, and try and attack us and get at us? And I just don't understand. Vinicius is a quality player and he just hasn't been getting a chance. Kane gets injured. Why wouldn't you bring on a proven striker? He's a striker, he's a goal scorer. Lamela's not a goal scorer, you know, he can work hard, but he's not an out-and-out goal scorer. So for me, that didn't make any sense. And you need more creative players in the team, especially when you're 1-0 down, you've got to go for it. And without Kane, you have to have someone that's going to score goals. You can't rely on Son only. He needs service, he needs people to play with. So yeah, I couldn't agree more. I think today Mourinho his tactics were just not good enough. For me, it's too negative again, and it's park the bus football, fossil football. I think it's not good enough. Fucking embarrassing. Do something. Put some crosses in at least. Spurs flat, play no intensity, back passing dreadful. Hang your heads in shame. Yeah, I agree. From a Tottenham fan, it doesn't help having a lot of the ball if you don't do something with the balls. And as a fan, it's so frustrating to see that, you know, like you need players to take a chance sometimes. You have to run at the opposition. You have to try and play a forward ball, like a creative ball. And yes, you're going to lose the ball, but it's fine as long as you need to try stuff. Yeah, I agree. Today, Spurs just didn't venture out enough. They weren't adventurous enough. It looked like they were a bit like frightened to lose the ball. And you're not going to beat, you know, top few teams in the league unless you back yourself and you have the confidence to go at them and try and create things. Yeah, let's have a look at the player ratings. Yeah, so Lloris is a big one. He is a good keeper, but he does have he's a bit overrated sometimes. I thought today he should have, when Sadio shot, he should have either palmed it out for a corner, or he could even hold it. Wasn't that hard? So that was a big mistake. And the first goal was shocking from Dyer and him. No communication. He should have been able to come and collect that. Yeah, big mistakes today cost Tottenham from the keeper. Davies 5. Yeah, did nothing. Doherty, I would have given those guys a 3. Ndombele and Bergwijn were actually not bad at all. Bergwijn, obviously a great strike for the goal. I think 6 or 7 is about right. Sonny a 5. I mean, Son, what did he do? He had the one chance, I mean, other than the offside one where he hit it at Alisson, but other than that, he didn't get any ball. He was looking for the ball, he's making runs, but if your midfield doesn't have the ball, then they can't give him chances. So yeah, you can't give Son much more than that because he didn't do that much, but it's not his fault. I'm a Son fan, and I think it's disappointing to see he's not reaching his potential the last few games because he just doesn't get enough ball. Yeah guys, so today we had a chat about the Tottenham-Liverpool game. Unfortunate result for Spurs, 3-1 to Liverpool. And a big thing was Kane is injured, so he might be out a few weeks. And I think, as I've been saying the last few weeks, it all depends on injuries, you know. So it's going to be tough for Spurs, and they've got to change their mindset and get more attacking and take chances and take risks. So I think Mourinho's got to become more aggressive and play more attacking football the next few weeks. Otherwise, they could go into a bad runs. But yeah, thanks for watching. Let us know your comments about what you thought about this game and what you think about Mourinho's tactics. And like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.